Hello everyone, this is Tashi Bhutia and I'm the instructor for today's English guideline. So here we go. So this is our topic for today's guideline, a world guide to good manners, how not to behave badly abroad. The traveling to all corners of the world is getting easier and easier. We live in a global village, but this doesn't mean that we all behave in the same way. Different people of different countries have their own way of life. The greetings. How should you behave when you meet someone for the first time? An American or Canadian shakes your hand firmly while looking you straight in the eyes. In many parts of Asia, there is no physical contact at all. In Japan, you should bow, and the more you respect the person, the deeper you should bow. In Thailand, the greeting is made by pressing both hands together at the chest as if you are praying and bowing your head slightly. In both countries, eye contact is avoided as a sign of respect. Next is clothes. Many countries have rules about what you should and should not wear. In Asian and Muslim countries, you should not reveal the body, especially women, who should wear long-sleeved tops. In Japan, you should take off your shoes while entering a house or a restaurant. Remember to place them together facing the door you came in. This is also true in China, Korea, Thailand, and Iran. Next is food and drink. In Italy, Spain, and Latin America, lunch is often the biggest meal of the day and can last 2 or 3 hours. For this reason, many people eat a light breakfast and a late dinner. In Britain, you might have a business lunch and do business as you eat. In Mexico and Japan, many people prefer not to discuss business while eating. Lunch is a time to relax and socialize, and the Japanese rarely drink alcohol at lunch times. In Britain and the United States, it is not unusual to have a business meeting over breakfast, and in China, it is common to have business banquets, but you should not discuss business during the meal. Business. This might be an interesting topic for our today's guideline. In most countries, an exchange of business cards is essential for all introductions. You should include your company name and your position in a business card. If you are going to a country where your language is not widely spoken, you can either get the reverse side of your card printed in the local language. In Japan, you must present your card with both hands, with the writing facing the person you are giving it to. So in many countries, business hours are from 9 or 10 a.m. to 5 or 6 p.m. However, in some countries such as Greece, Italy, and Spain, some businesses close in the early afternoon for a couple of hours, then remain open until the evenings. So Japanese business people consider it their professional duty to go out to work with colleagues to restaurants, bars, or nightclubs. If you are invited, you should not refuse even if you do not feel like staying out late. So here are extra tips if you are visiting abroad with your family or maybe with your business purpose in future. This might really help you. Here are some extra tips that help you when you travel. In many Asian cultures, it is acceptable to smack your lips when you eat. It means the food is good. In France, you should not sit down in a cafe until you have shaken hands with everyone you know. In India and the Middle East, you must never use the left hand for greeting, eating, or drinking. In China, your host will keep refilling your dish unless you lay your chopsticks across your bowl. Interesting. So most South Americans and Mexicans like to stand very close to the person they are talking to. You should not back away. In Russia, you must match your host drink for drink or they will think you are unfriendly. In Ireland, social events sometimes end with singing and dancing. You might be asked to sing. So if you are a singer, so it's a good chance for you. So in America, you should eat your hamburger with both hands as quickly as possible. You should not try to have a conversation until it is eaten. Isn't it interesting? All the topics that we have written, they have a different kind of greeting their friends. So now I would like to give you some home assignments which you can find the answers through the paragraph which we have read just now. So my question for you would be, A. When an American meets us for the first time, we shake hands. You have to find out whether it's true or false. many parts of Asia, friends kiss on both cheeks when they meet. You also find it out like whether it's true or false. And another would be the question answers. So I would be giving you 3 questions, and my first question would be, mention any one difference between the American and the Japanese greetings. And my second question is, what type of clothes should the Muslim woman not wear in Muslim countries? And my third question is, when is it necessary to print a business card in the local language? So here I have 5 questions for you guys. So I hope you will read the paragraph once again and then you'll sort out the answers. If you have any queries or doubts regarding today's lesson, you can visit our school's page, which is Spring Valley Academy, and we will get back to you soon. Thank you.